But in the first half, he pulled off edge a few times and got quite a bit of that yardage then.
I think the final thing to wrap up last week, the fact that you won the turnover battle, you kept possession of the ball the entire game.
Right. We played clean, and for week one, that's pretty tough to do. And then, defensively.
How much time we got left on this, Brian? Do you know?
Roper 3 times right out of
Coach
the gate
has
was
2
big
minutes.
time. We got 3 real big
Okay.
takeaways. And you win the turnover battle at home, you win the time of possession, your chances of winning increase drastically.
You get the Nashville Hornets that come to town. Doesn't get any easier week 2. But this is a team that they won their first game 28-21. And you mentioned in the post game the other day, see a lot of familiar names, and looking through the roster, you're exactly right.
Yeah, it's just that the families don't leave.
A lot of places.
Here we go. It is on the way, and the kick is covered up right at the 31-yard line. It was a hard liner, and it was covered up there by Byron Johnson of the Nashville Hornets. As one receiver to the far side, one to the near side. Johnson from the shotgun. He's going to keep it himself. Quick pitch to Johnny Miller, trying to get to the outside. Does. First down and more. Down the far sideline across the 40, the 45 to the 50. Sidesteps a defender. Finally brought down from behind. What a good job. When you get Johnny Miller out in the open, he's going to gain those big yards.
They were testing a minute ago. They were seeing if those outside linebackers, if they were going to take that first man through. They did. Carterville counters with an option the other way. Outside linebacker comes up, takes Andy. He makes a nice pitch, and then you got one-on-one with Johnny Miller, and I like our chances there. Great gain.
Takes it down. Johnson keeps it, cuts it up. First down for the Lions. Gets away. He's going to score. Andy Johnson from the 31. It's a 31-yard touchdown run.
I think we got a flag on the play. Looks like a hold in the backfield on Carterville.
The reason. 1st and 10 from the 45 for the Lions. Here comes Andy Johnson. He's in the shotgun. Gives it to Miller. Cuts it up off the left end. Jumps over. Gets hurdled and brought down at the 35. What a nice run by Johnny Miller. And what is on this near side? 2 receivers to the left. Johnson's going to run it right up the gut. Does. Picks up the first down. Moves the chains. That's efficient running there by Andy Johnson. Tailback is Miller. Johnson's going to keep it. First down. That's going to move the chains again for another fresh set of downs for Carterville as Johnson takes it down to the 16-yard line. Got him 2 receivers to the right side, 1 to the near side. Coming across, Jamie Jones in motion. They throw it here to the near side. And down inside the 5. That was Zach Carter on the reception. Johnson from under center. Keeps it. Just kind of brides that guard and center in. Touchdown for Andy Johnson. Carterville, a 3-yard carry by the QB for Carterville, Andy Johnson.
And why wouldn't you? You're in I formation, but really, let's not mess around. Take the snap. Get right behind Jackson. He put his hand right on Jackson Smith's back and just followed him into the end zone.
Andy on the hold. It's here at the 24-second mark. Carterville scores. The kick is up and good. Extra point is good. And Carterville leads this game 7-0 with 24 seconds remaining in the first. Hornets going up tempo. 2 receivers to the right. Stegman looks to throw, throws it deep down the left side, puts it up, has his man. That is Palmer Rankin. Rankin brought down inside the 10-yard line of Carterville and over the top. He was wide open. What a beautifully thrown ball by Cole Stegman. Stegman, empty backfield behind him. 2 receivers right, 1 to the left. They bring him in motion. That is Dietrich in motion. And it's carried by Kazusik. Brantley scores from 5 yards out. They're setting up. Nope, they're going to run for 2. Go for 2, it looks like. So Stegman from the shotgun takes the snap, hit off his hands, and just has to fall on it. And that's going to keep the Carterville Lions with the 1-point lead. The 2-point conversion, no good. And Carterville leads it 7-6 here. Here's the kickoff. Nashville kicks it away. It's taken by Carterville's up man at about the 27-yard line, trying to get down the sideline, and a nice little return for Carterville on the carry by That was Jack Dodson for the Carterville Lions.
If you remember last week, Jack Dodson had a really nice punt return, brought the ball all the way down the sideline. They had just dropped him back in safety just for coverage on that.
Since 2 receivers to the left side, 1 here on the near side. Carterville's moving left to right. They're in their blue over blue uniforms tonight. Quick pitch here to the near side. On the reception for Carterville, that's Aiden Swallers. Swallers, nice gain. That's going to be enough to move the chains, it looks like. First down for Carterville. Miller, his tailback, gives Miller the ball. Cuts to the outside, cuts it up. Runs, oh, the ball came loose. I think Nashville's there. Miller took a big hit, and he's a little slow getting up. And what Carterville did not do last week was turn the ball over. But they do here as Johnny Miller fumbles it, giving it right back to the Hornets. Now takes the snap, throws it right side, caught out there. First down for the Hornets before being pushed out of bounds. From the 41. Stegman now this time looks left, throws it across the middle, has his man picked off. That's Andy Johnson with it. Andy carries it out. It was tipped around. He dodges one defender and finally is still on his feet down inside the 10 to the touchdown. Pick 6 for Andy Johnson. How? There's 3 flags back at the 43-yard line. How the heck did he carry that all the way in?
I'm going to tell you, flag or no flag, that was the best interception return
yes,
that I think I've ever
was.
seen in high school football. I thought he was down 3 times.
I know.
And he just kept on chugging. Now, clearly these flags are probably going to bring the play back.
Holding against the Lions.
Carterville should retain possession, and really that's all that matters.
Yeah. Ball in the near hash. Miller, the tailback, has the fullback in front of him. I believe that's Jones. Here's Johnson. Gives it to his fullback. Carry right up the gut. Was that Jamie on the carry? Looked like he got in. Yes, late call.
There we go.
But didn't see exactly who got the ball. Let's see what the spotters say. But Carterville scores here.
That was Carter Jones. That was our
Carter Jones. Okay.
front man on that I formation.
13-6. The PAT is up and good. They lead it 14-6. Down the timeout. It's 4th and 7 from the 29 for this Hornet offense. Stegman punts it away. Carterville has man back. Taking it here to the near side, got past the midfield and finally run out of bounds. What a nice return. You talked about it earlier. Jack Dodson with another one right here. And Carterville has a minute and a half. Maybe can punch one in here before going into halftime.
Yeah.
Carterville's got 2 receivers here to the near side. Johnson rolls right, throws it right, has his man. On the reception, Drake Cappy dodges one defender down the sideline, down near the 40-yard line. Ball is at the 32-yard line. That was a loss of 4. So it's 3rd down and 9 from the 32 for Andy Johnson, who works from the shotgun. Jones in motion, right to left. Johnson reverses out. Fake the handoff. Had his pass thrown out to Jamie Jones. Jamie's got the first down, puts the head down, picks up the first down yardage. That was a pretty play from the Carterville Lions.
You know, there's a reason for everything, and we continue to hand the ball to Miller, and it takes a house to stop him. And so they sent everybody with Johnny Miller. He rolls off to the weak side. We drag 2 receivers, and actually it's a play that I think Nashville runs quite a bit, where they drag those 2 receivers at 2 levels, and he just picks who he wants to throw it to because you can't cover both of them on that weak side. And
2nd and 12 for the Lions. Johnson rolls right, throws it. Nice catch. Hayden Harrell, a right toe taps the sideline here on the near side. Beautiful throw, beautiful catch. Nice reception.
Yeah, good out route. He runs straight at the receiver, or he runs right at the defense, can go either way, turns and breaks to the right side. Andy sees him right away and makes a good throw for moving on the run.
Clock 3:37. Stegman found his man. Needs to be brought down, breaks away. Just one man back there defensively for the Lions, and this is going to be an 85-yard touchdown pass to Brantley Kazusic.
They had 2 receivers split up. Kazusic was set up as the inside receiver, and he takes the outside route, and Drake Cappy was just a little late getting there. Got a hand on him once the ball was caught. I really thought it was a great catch. It looked like he just about dropped it, came in low, but once Drake Cappy misses him, that's your free safety.
Yep.
There's no one else back there. He could have walked it in.
Stegman throws it. It's caught and in for the 2-point conversion. No. Yep, they got in. The 2-point is good, so we have a tie ball game. So it's 3rd down and 4 for Lions. Big play here. They need to keep the drive alive. Johnson's going to keep it. He is going to keep the drive alive. 1st down and more. Carries it out to the 45-yard line. Nice carry from the senior quarterback, Andy Johnson.
More of that.
2nd and 10 now from the 45. This is the give to Miller. He's trying to stretch it out. Cuts it back up. Ball comes loose. And did Carterville get lucky and fall on it? I think we may have recovered it. And who's there to clean it up? Jamie Jones. Clock rolls with 2:15 remaining. Now Johnson. This time rolls right. He's going to keep it. Finally pitches it late to Johnny Miller. Down the sideline. Down across the 25. Down to about the 20-yard line before being run down. See, that's exactly what you were talking about, that option play. And Johnson waited until the last possible second to pitch it out.
That's exactly what I was going to mention. The key on that is not to pitch it too early and then bail out the defense. You've got to make the defense commit, and he has continually kept it and turned it in, kept it and turned it in. This time, he draws the defender in with him. The outside linebacker picks him up, and just at the last second, he makes a perfect pitch to Miller, and Miller does a really good job of getting the ball down the field.
Matthew Menace. This is going to be from 35, and that one, I think maybe Nashville might have got a hand on it.
Yeah. He had quite a deep drop on that one. Normally you're a 3-step drop, and he's back, I think, 4 yards, 5 yards off the ball. So by the time he gets to it, Nashville, they had somebody right there in his face on the kick.
Come on, defense, one more stop right here. Clock with 8:20. Stegman throws it. Left side, puts it up. Caught out there. 1st down. And more breaking free. Finally drugged down and out of bounds over on that far sideline. That was a good pass. Nice completion out on that far sideline. Again, quick snap. Here to the near side. Turner has it. Makes a move. 1st down and more. Down inside the 40 to about the 36-yard line. That's where he's brought down by Carterville's defense. Moves the chains again.
Gannon Turner went back and got that ball, and it started to go inside. Wasn't anything there. And a little stutter step. Turns it right outside and grabs an extra 5+ yards.
Trip receivers left side. Running back is Carson Seaton off the right hip of Stegman. He throws. It's complete. Right up the middle. That's Turner popped right there. Man, he was driven to the turf at the 20, but a beautiful pass play from Stegman to Gannon Turner. 2nd and 9 from the 17. 5:50 remaining in this tie ball game. Nashville has the ball deep in Carterville territory in the red zone from the 17-yard line. 2 receivers left. Trips here to the near side. Stegman takes the snap, pumps it deep over the left side, thrown up, caught, and brought down short. Ball comes out loose late, but they say he was down, so that was Brantley Kazusic, the 6'2 freshman out there on the reception. Stegman puts a man in motion. Stegman keeps it and gets into the end zone. Well, late call. Carterville comes up with the ball somehow. Somewhere there's a fumble, and it's Carterville's football. Stegman did not get across, at least with the ball. Wow. What a huge play that is, and what a huge turn of events. If you're a Hornets fan, my goodness.
Well, again, that tackle on the goal line, make him run one more play. You never know what happens. And it looked like Drake Cappy was the one who came out running with the ball above his heads.
Boy, what a huge play now. And fortunately, Carterville recovers in the end zone. And so They get the ball out at the 20 instead of the half-yard line on the season. Quick pitch caught out here by Carterville. Stepping out of bounds was Zach Carter.
We've called his name a lot tonight.
We have.
He's been involved offensively and defensively. He's had a really good night.
2nd and 8. Caught! Short of the first down. Harrell on the reception right here
See what kind of
below
mark
us.
we get.
They're going to say he got out to the 47, so that's going to be about 4 yards short, 3.5 yards short. 3rd and 3 from their own 47. Low snap. Johnson cuts it up, brings it back to the near side, finds some open space across the 40, down to about the 30 before he's driven out of bounds. And Andy a little bit slow as I think he wound up with his feet kind of under him when he went down, but he's tough. He's getting up. That was a nice run from Andy Johnson. 1st and 10 for the Lions.
Zach Carter sees that break open, and it has a nice job of holding up the defender, keeping him out of the way, and letting Andy get a few more yards after the at the end of that run.
Here come the Lions. They need about 2.5 yards. 4th down. Give to Miller. 1st down. Cuts it across. Picks up the extra yards. Takes it down near the 10. 1st down keeps the drive alive for the Lions. 1st and goal from the 5. Johnson to Miller. Miller cuts it up. Touchdown. Carterville Lions, the 5-yard touchdown run from Johnny Miller. Comes with 38 seconds left in the game. Johnny Miller, the 5-yard touchdown run for your Carterville Lions.
You know, we got great blocks on that one. Jamie Jones, Zach Carter, his outside guys did a fantastic job of giving him a little space.
Carterville going for 2. It's Gavin Johnson on for the kick. The snap, the hold, the kick is good. Carterville leads it 21-14 with 38 seconds remaining. Steegman now. Trip, 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. 2-step drop, throws it across the middle. Caught out there. Nice job. Kazusik on the reception. 3rd down and 3. Steegman throws it near side. Caught. Turner has it. Spun out of bounds. Clock stops at 17. Gannon Turner on the reception. 1st down moves the chains. 13.5 seconds showing on the clock. 2 receivers to the left for the Hornets. 2 here to the near side. Steegman drops back. 3-step drop. Pressure right there. Steegman's grab brought down. Woo! What a big play by the Carterville Lions, and that is
Braden Brown.
Braden Brown.
You had him and Silas Lee both coming off the ends. They're athletic. They're healthy. They're ready to go, and they put some pressure on. Nice job.
Steegman rolls right. Throws it out of bounds.
They're going to get another play.
3.3 seconds remaining. Smart choice. So it is going to come down to this play right here.
Carson Davis, again, one of the ends, putting pressure on this. Carterville's got 4 defensive ends playing on the D-line here. They've taken out some of the big guys, and they're just trying to spin and move and get in the back and create a little chaos.
Just 3 seconds remaining. Steegman trips left. 1 near side. Drops back. Has his arm hit as he tries to throw it incomplete. Ball game. Carterville comes away with a 21-14 win over the Nashville Hornets. Carterville now 2-0 on the season. Nashville 1-1. Carterville wins it 21-14, and that Carterville D came up big to close this out.
You know, the defensive backs did a great job, but how about those last 3 snaps where that pressure was running for his life? Your 2 sophomore ends were getting pressure on. Carson Davis with 2 plays, including the deflection on the last play of the game.